Vinyl pickups number 3, I guess, off the top of my head, could be wrong. I probably corrected myself in the title to the video if it's wrong. Great start, waffling already. Either way, it's another vinyl pickups video. So this one came through the post today, late, Amazon providing a great service as usual. This was released for the first time on vinyl since its release. It was released in 1995. It's now February 2018 and it was released on the 16th of February 2018. It's now the 24th and it's finally came through my door. So yes, Dream Theater, a change of seasons. This is one of my favourite records of all time, or albums of all time. In fact, it's not an album, it's an EP. It's just one song. It's one fucking song. And the one song consists of about 23 minutes long. So side A consists of that song, and then you've got side B, C and D, which consists of a live show. What do they call it? Additional seasonings, Dream Theater Uncovered, which is just cover songs. So side B is Funeral for a Friend, Love Lies Bleeding and Perfect Strangers. Sorry, Perfect Strangers is actually on side C. Then you've got Perfect Strangers, The Rover, Achilles' Last Stand, and The Song Remains the Same. These are songs that you all know. They're songs by fucking Led Zeppelin, Status Quo, Elton John, fucking, you know who they are. Side D is actually a medley of cover songs called The Big Medley, funnily enough, which runs in at 10 minutes long, which is In the Flesh, Carry On Wayward Sons, Bohemian Rhapsody, Lovin', Touching, Squeezing, Cruise Control and Turn It On Again. Hopefully I can get some pan shots of that, as I'm not going to be able to zoom in with this camera. So the record itself is limited to 2,500 copies, as it says on this gold sticker here. And I've managed to snag myself number 1,616. 1,616, again, lovely panning shot somewhere. So let's take a look at the record itself. So it comes in a protective sleeve, which actually has the sticker on it. Hopefully you can hear me over that unbearable sticky noise. Let's plop that to one side. So the front cover is just the album artwork really, which I think is a very generic artwork of its time when it came out. Very typical prog as well. It's not the best artwork in the world, but it's kind of washed out blue actually. I think this CD edition, the artwork on that, it's got a little bit more definition in colours, whereas this is very, very blue. Even the rose, even the red rose looks very, very blue actually. And again, I think that's just the back cover to the CD as well. One thing I don't like about this, so it is a double album, but it's not a gatefold, which it's not good at all. So both records and its inner sleeve come in the centre, and we'll take a look at those now. You can see it's just one big pocket, which is not good. We'll put the sleeve to the side for the moment, and we'll take a look at the booklet that comes with it. So the booklet's printed on sort of a matte finish, and it just contains all of the lyrics, as you'd expect, which is a nice touch. Something that doesn't actually often come with records these days. And one thing that makes me laugh, at the very, very back page to this, it's just at the end of it, it says, "We hope this tied you over until we release our next full-length album sometime in 1996. See you then, Dream Theater." So yeah, it would have been nice if they'd updated this with this vinyl release. As I say, it's the first time this has ever been released on vinyl. But then I suppose this release doesn't mark an anniversary or anything like that, so why would they update it? Either way, it would have been a nice touch if they had. Let's put that to the side somewhere without absolutely trashing it. I'll tell you what, that's going to fall. Let's put these on the floor where they can't fall, although I'm pretty sure they will find a way to fall off the floor. So we have our two records, and we're just going to look at one of them, as they are the same colour and they come on a really, really nice blue and white wash finish, which is really, really nice. Let's see if we can zoom in on that. It's really hard to show these gloss finishes on camera. Now the coloured vinyl doesn't affect the sound quality at all. The sound quality on this record, and bear in mind I've only listened to side A, so A Change of Seasons itself, the sound quality is phenomenal. So much better than it is on CD. There's a lot of definition, and they've managed to really beef up the heavy section. I find when you listen to the original release of this on CD, at least on all the players that I've got and through the same amp setup that I'm listening to the record on, The heavier sections sound really sort of tinny and washed out. It can all be changed with EQ, but to me this is a nicer version. What I don't like is it's got a really bad punch out. The hole punch out in the centre, there's a lot of frayed plastic, but either way, it's very, very nice. Just to prove the point, side C and D, exactly the same. Very, very happy to own that one. That marks my 3rd Dream Theater album. The other 2 I haven't shown on this channel yet, but the other 2 are the 2013 self-titled release of Dream Theater, which is just standard black edition vinyl I'll show on the channel at some point, and then I have Falling into Infinity on white limited edition vinyl, which is also numbered, and again I'll get around showing that. Falling into Infinity is my favourite Dream Theater record of all time, second to A Change of Seasons. A Change of Seasons is actually a track that was intended to be on potentially Dream Theater's most popular release of all time, their second album, Images and Words, but because of the track length, at 17 minutes at the time, it didn't make it to the album. After a few years of them playing it live and refining it, they lengthened the track, and fans finally managed to get them to release it as a full-length EP. It's fucking awesome. I definitely recommend you give it a listen. The opening to that song is bliss on the 7-string acoustic. It's one of the main reasons I wanted a 7-string acoustic myself in the first place, with that opening and just hairs on the back of the neck. There's also a jazz sort of stabby chord section in the middle, which top notch, I love it. The guitar solos are nothing special on this, but as a song and a 23-minute piece of music, it's perfect. I wouldn't change anything for the world. Anyway, I've waffled for far too long. Cheers guys, enjoy.
Winner!